And a very warm welcome if you've just joined me on my channel, NIBIRU on things. How you doing? How you keeping? Hope everybody's safe and sound where you are. The cameras we're going to be looking at today is the FAA advisory cameras. Links in the description box down below. Sardinia East 90 degrees, if that's how you pronounce it. Pictures every 10 minutes. And if you're watching this video and you're quick enough, you can go over and actually see these pictures for yourself. As we click through, something actually quite interesting happens. I've been harping on about the sun simulator and the lensing system in front of the sun, and I believe this is exactly what we're seeing here. And you can see there's a big explosion of light. The clouds seem to be going backwards, and funny enough, every night and every morning we don't have a sunrise in the UK without clouds, unless there's nothing to see, of course. Clouds of some type or description. And it's 7:57. You can see the sun is starting to poke its head up, and yes, that is our sun, folks. There is no two ways about it. Our sun is in the sky. The sun simulator, what it does, if something gets in between the sun and the earth, it turns up and obfuscates that dark patch that it might create, just like a camera flash. It just gets rid of the shadows. And 8:07, our sun is 93 million miles away. That's what you've got to remember. It's not right in front of our faces. It takes approximately 8 minutes for light to travel from the sun to the earth. This picture here is very, very important, because the next picture we're going to look at is this picture. So what you're telling me, and the time on this, by the way, is 17 minutes past 8. So what you're telling me, the sun's gone from that to this. Whereabouts this object is, I'm not really too sure, but you can see in a minute that it acts like a big torch. No lens at all. Of course there's not. We've got our sun simulator behind there, and behind that we've got our sun, and you can see that the sun is interacting behind, but in front it seems very, very dark. I'm just saying. And we've got our lens projection just here. Nothing wrong at all. And by the way, the black dot in the middle is no longer a black dot, it's a diamond. And what I'm going to do is make a video about this, because I've got total proof that this is not a camera abnormality. And as you can see, we've got our token lens flares here. They've got to be something. This just looks like a great big torch. Hey, nothing wrong at all. It's for you to make your own minds up. Let's be logical at what we're looking at here. You know, does that, okay, whatever. Something quite strange happens in this picture, and it's 17 minutes past 9. We've got light that seems to just travel downwards. Now, if it's the sun 93 million miles away, it's not going to direct itself just there, is it? Come on, let's face facts. Looks like there's interaction. It looks like a great big torch in the sky, and all of a sudden this center, camera abnormality, has got bigger. Fancy that. Seems to be some sort of interaction going on. It's that bright. What's happening? Yeah, we can see behind how light it is. It seems to still be very dark over here. Hey, nothing wrong at all. Great big torch in the sky. LED torch. Big explosion of light as it goes through another lens, and we get to see that as it gets towards the end, and you can start seeing the lens just here, which refracts all the light, as you can see. And we've got that great big explosion yet again, and we can see the reflection of the chemtrails hitting this lens just here, and then it suddenly disappears as quick as it come. So what we're going to do is look at the same place but different camera. Southeast 143 degrees. Time on the picture is 8:45. What you've got to remember is there's nothing in our skies. There's no lensing systems in any way, shape or form, is there? So if there's nothing in our skies, can you possibly tell me, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, what we're looking at here? And in first impressions, this is the moon. I've shown this many times before. This is our backwards lit planet. And to get a backwards lit planet, it means they're running a lensing system with mirrors, you know, throwing the image all over the place. And I've made many different videos, and I'll link some in the bottom description box down below, so it's easy for everybody to find. But yeah, if there's nothing in the sky, how come we're getting this? Well, because they've made a lensing system, it makes it very simple for us to see. By making their lensing system and hiding the objects, it seems to be that digital cameras are sensitive enough to pick up what we're seeing in the skies. I'm just saying. And you can see this object here. This is our sun and sun simulator coming through with lensing systems, and we get this big explosion of light. If you notice, there seems to be a big red object here, and we've got another object here. Is that part of a lens? Very possible. Who knows? There seems to be some sort of interaction going on between these two objects up in the sky. We've got this red line that appears, we've got this red dot here, and it runs straight away through there. That wasn't a very straight line now, was it? So yeah, to say that there's nothing in our skies is an understatement. I'm showing you that there's something on camera, and if there's nothing in the skies, I shouldn't be getting objects like this. We shouldn't even see this black dot because it is not a camera abnormality. This is a lens in front of the sun simulator, and the sun's behind that. I'm just saying. You don't need to believe a word I'm saying, and if you don't believe a word I'm saying, please turn off. I'm just showing you it shouldn't be there. But hey, you're getting to see this line because it's running through a lensing system, and it will slowly disappear as we click through the pictures. This object now transforms into something totally different, and it looks like, is this the object we're looking at here? Don't know. I don't have all the answers. I'm just showing you that it's wrong. Even for a second, if you think this is right, you've got to be absolutely crazy. This line will now disappear because it's just gone off the lensing system. And it now transforms into something totally different, but it is initially backwards lit. And I've called this many times before. Very red in the sky up there, very red at night, very red in the morning when the sun rises and the sun sets. Go figure. I'm just saying. And for me, we know this is a projected image. This is not a lens flare. Lens flares go the opposite direction to the sun. So as we saw the sun come over, we would have seen the image go this direction. Just down here is the pivot point. You can see it just there, and it runs all the way through up there. And yet again. But this picture here absolutely proves exactly what I'm saying. This image is going through a lensing system and being projected on the lens of the camera, or somewhere inside it, and you can see it being projected onto the clouds. But truthfully, there's nothing wrong. Absolutely nothing wrong. There's nothing there, is there? Come on people, let's be logical. If I take a picture of a car park, it's empty, there's nothing in the car park. I look at the picture and there's a car sitting in the middle of the car park. That you have to question yourself. When I'm looking at this object just here, we shouldn't be getting it on camera. You make your own minds up. Much love, much peace, and I'll catch you next time.